Hello, watch lovers. Angel here again, and today we're looking at my 3 top choices for pink ladies options. Stick around. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo, and today we are taking a look at my top picks for pink ladies options, whether it's pink involved in the dial or in the strap or in the actual mother of pearl or the pink rose gold that's there. Of course, this month is International Women's Month, or International Women's History Month, I should say. So I thought no better time than to recognize all of the wonderful ladies out there and our love and affinity for watches. So today we're going to be taking a look at 2 Cartier options and 1 Rolex option. Let's get started here first with the Clé de Cartier. So Clé de Cartier is key of Cartier, if you translate that to English from French. And that is in reference to this gorgeous crown here. Unlike any other crown that I've really seen, it's going to have a simple turn mechanism here on the side. Just give you a look at what that looks like. And it's a little more rectangular shape, but it still has that Cartier signature blue spinel there on the side, more in a rectangular shape. Something that gives a little more distinction to that function on the watch. I love this piece because it has such a vintage, almost vintage feel to it, but it is a more recent release from Cartier, released in the early 2000 teens, I want to say around 2014, 2015. And it gives you a beautiful option in the steel. When it was first released, there were only the white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold options available for this watch. And a lot of chatter was there about, oh, we love how beautiful this watch is, but we wish it came in a steel option. So, of course, Cartier delivered and then put a diamond bezel around the outside edge of the watch. Take a look at those lugs. They are beautifully curved and they come up nicely around the strap here. And the pink is going to be, of course, in this gorgeous metallic pink strap. And then, of course, you'll have the signature blue steeled hands from Cartier. And then they've done a beautiful touch here and actually done the have done the Roman numerals here in the blue as well to kind of set off those hands on the dial. Typically, you see the black when you see this color dial. Of course, you have the Guilloche in the center as well, and then your date at the 6th. Beautiful option for someone who maybe likes the pink for certain occasions, but they don't want to have that as the main feature on the watch. Somehow it is still very neutral. You could wear this with tons of options and tons of outfits and tons of occasions. You could even dress it up a little bit when you put that diamond bezel there on the watch. Absolutely gorgeous combination of materials here. And my top pick number 1 for the 3 favorite pink options. And if you are interested in knowing the size on this one, this is a 31 millimeter. So a little bit larger, but not as big as some of the men's options that are out there. So gorgeous option. Next up, let's stick with Cartier. I'll move into the Ballon Bleu. And the Ballon Bleu is in reference to it almost having a balloon-like feel. I remember when this timepiece came out in the early 2000s, and it was a time when all of the ladies' watches were still in that kind of traditional size, 26, 28, maybe 29 millimeters. And when this watch came out, it was considered a really large look for ladies. And I remember everyone wanting this watch, and it has been able to stand the test of time. The way that they've done the bracelet with the rose gold in between the steel here. Also another watch that Cartier originally released in precious metals only, but now you have this combination that gives it some versatility. But the way that they've done the rose gold in between the steel, I love that. Of course, the crown here with almost like a textured coin edge fluted type feel to it. And then the pink mother of pearl. This dial is stunning. And I love the amount of detail that Cartier does when they create their watches. They've even taken the sapphire crystal and cut it away here and made a little more of a petite style 3 indicator here at the crown. So a stunning watch, nice and thin, but it has a little more unique contoured shape to it. So while the bracelet has nice straight edges, this feels really, really comfortable on the wrist, which is important when you start getting into the larger sizes. Absolutely gorgeous piece. I love this, and I think you will too, especially going into the spring and summer seasons. And then last, and of course, certainly not least, the Rolex Pearlmaster. Now, this is the epitome of watchmaking. Take a quick look. We'll take a quick pause so that you can see this watch up close, because this could be one of the only times you see this watch. With Pearlmaster pieces, they are very limited as far as any kind of designs besides your standard, simple dial. And with this one having the pink sapphires around the outside, the mother of pearl, and the diamond indicators for the hour markers, I mean, this is such a rare find. The Pearlmaster was created in 1992 originally. And when they did it, it was kind of a response to the Datejust, and also you had the president, but you wanted something that that spoke more as a jewelry piece. Absolutely stunning. So they actually create all of the metal alloys and everything there at Rolex. When they do something, they take great pride in it, and also employed lots of gemologists in-house so that they could be sure to match up all of the sapphires equally as far as color and size and cut. So you'll notice that the way that these sapphires are set is channel set, but they are all identical. And it is such a difficult thing to do, to find that many sapphires with that same color and tone and put them around the dial like that. So, or around the bezel like that. And then to also continue in and put the VVS diamonds on the dial and then mother of pearl, exquisite. The weight on this watch is beautiful. I mean, it's a nice weighty piece. And of course, this patina's out gorgeously over time. Even if you bump it, the high polish stays gorgeous, but it also adds a little love and character to the watch. I think that this is something that could kind of transition you if you're on your boat or on your yacht. We all want to have that experience sometimes. You are good to go, because it does have the screw down crown here, even with all of the precious stones. So a gorgeous option for someone who maybe has some basics in their collection and really wants to kick it up a notch. Beautiful watch, and my top choice, of course, for any ladies' watches with the pink accents. So this one is going to be in the 29 millimeter, sits really nicely on the wrist, gives you a very nice presence, and a great option for someone who really wants to stand out from the crowd. So tell me what you think. Tell me what your 3 pink ladies options are. Let us know if you'd like to hop on a FaceTime and take a closer look at any of these watches. And let us know down in the comments what you want to see for the next video. I'm Angel, and thanks for coming and sticking around with us. And we'll see you next time here at Swiss Watch Expo.